Welcome to the third and final round of the CV Beach Volleyball Championships, presented by Swatch and O'Neill. We're here on the Adriatic coast of Italy, in the small but lively town of Riccione.
Benvenuto, Riccione.
And Norway's #1 team were to play the Lacigas brothers from Switzerland. And all the players knew this one was going to be a grueling match. The score stayed almost level until 14 points, with the advantage to the 1995 world champions from Norway. Even Martin Lacigas' brilliant defensive tactics could not stand up to this world-class team. The final point went to Norway with a perfectly placed ace serve by Maaseide, giving the Lacigas brothers a taste of their own medicine.
I expected it to be a close game because we always have trouble when we play them, and we had trouble against them during the match. We didn't touch them in block and we didn't touch them in defense, but
I did.
But we made some aces and some blocks. But at the end we touched some blocks, some balls in blocks and defense, and we got the points right after. So that made a difference.
Norway's #2 team of Kjemperud and Hoidalen were to play the 1995 European champions from Holland, Michael van der Kuip and Klok. The Norwegians wanted desperately to make it through to the finals to win the European crown. Probably more importantly to them, to have a chance at evening up the score against their illustrious countrymen. Kjemperud kept up the pressure from the back, serving like a demon, and Hoidalen's incredible defence at the net saw the Dutch falter, and then, all of a sudden, the Vikings were through to the final. They knew they could beat Maaseide and Kvalheim in a straight match, with not too much bad luck falling on their side of the court, and they were ready to go for broke.
We had them in the final in the Norwegian Championship some weeks ago, and that time they crushed us, so we want to make a better effort this time, so hopefully we can take them this time. We'll see.
It's 3-1 for them in matches, so we have to try to close up.
Have you got any special tactics against them, or just going to play your own game?
We want to play our own game. It's really hard to play against those guys because they're both very skilled and they have a lot of experience. They're good physical team, so it's hard to play them. If we want to beat them, we just have to play our own game and take risks and play at our best level. If we fail, we fail. If it works out, we can win. But it's hard.
Nobody here was going to put a bet on this match. Although Maaseide and Kvalheim were classed as the #1 team from Norway, nobody doubts the determination and skill of Kjemperud and Hoidalen. Paul and Martin Lacigas from Switzerland and Michael van der Kuip and Klok from Holland played for the third place position, and it was the Swiss who again showed that they are definitely a world-class team, beating the Dutch team convincingly 15-9.
È ancora un potente attacco giocato da Paul Lacigas.
'97 has not been as good for the Lacigas brothers as 1996 was, but they did win the title last year, so they knew it was going to be difficult to improve. They didn't win the title this year, but their teamwork, speed and power has improved. Is the World Tour now ready for these brothers from Switzerland? Final. And this is Norway 1 versus Norway 2, an all-Viking affair. And there's Hoidalen sitting there waiting to be called onto court and introduced to the fans. Playing with his partner Kjemperud. They're playing in yellow, and they're coming up against their compatriots with considerably more experience. The Olympic team of Jan Kvalheim and beyond Maaseide. Grant, I know you're really looking forward to this one.
Oh yeah, Kjemperud and Hoidalen have a lot of their work cut out for them. They're playing against the number 3 team in the world, the number 1 team from Norway for at least the last 5 years. This is one hell of a good team.
So, in we go with Hoidalen jump serving first of all. Great swing on to Kvalheim, and he's attacking now. Open net, and there we see an example of the power.
This team is all power. Kvalheim spanks that one cross court, and Kjemperud has no chance to dig it out.
Hoidalen's really got to stay on the net. He's been blocking so well this tournament, and Kjemperud, I don't think, happy there with his defensive chance. So, up serving, it's Kvalheim, again, very powerful down the middle on Hoidalen. Hoidalen, free net chance, can't bury that one, just catches the tape. And here we go, point chance, and all the experience under the sun.
Great shot there from Kvalheim. You see Maaseide at the net, sets the ball up, looks through, calls where to hit it, he cuts the ball down.
So, fine point there, another great jump serve, but this time just outside the line. So, a side out, and a chance for Kjemperud to go back to the service line and try and score some points for his side. Hoidalen there at the net, calling the blocking signals, and as we said, he's really had a great blocking tournament. What can he do here at the net? Unfortunately, touching the top of the tape, and only one chance to serve in beach volleyball. So, back to the service line, it's Bjorn Maaseide. Great service down the middle, and Kjemperud just bringing that one up. Hoidalen rescues, but that's gone long.
Great jump serve there from Maaseide, pushing it towards the sideline. The number 2 team from Norway unable to control that power.
The Norwegian number 1 side, both of them certainly able to deliver with these jump serves. So it's Maaseide just preparing his runway there for the jump serve. They've destroyed the Norwegian number 2 side in this opening set, and this is the first of the set points. Fine serve wide, and that's the set. So Maaseide closing that one out, 12-5. Grant, what do Hoidalen and Kjemperud need to do?
They need to stop this run of points. They need to work on their side-out game, pass the ball a bit higher to each other, give themselves some time and shoot the ball around.
So great advice there from Grant. Let's see if they can put that into practice. Serve from Kjemperud, and there we see Hoidalen. That's what he's failed to do in the first set. Big shutout on the net.
Great jump there from Hoidalen. Explodes out of the sand and throws it back into his compatriot's face.
So Hoidalen delighted with that one, and that gives Kjemperud a chance to serve for a point. Ball coming in, great set from Maaseide, and well read again. Hoidalen starting to operate at the net now. There's pressure. Okay, chance to convert. It's got to be a good set. And a fine cut shot down, but Kvalheim's on that one. Can he side out? No, another touch from Hoidalen. This is something else, and he finishes on Maaseide.
Brilliant work from Hoidalen. 4 touches in a row on the block there. Every time he touches that ball, the Norwegian number 1's confidence is going down.
And that brings up set point. Hoidalen to serve, trying to level it up at 1 set all. And he wraps one down the middle. It's an ace.
Oh, that shows great confidence from this Norwegian number 2 team. Throws it up, gives it all the heat he's got, sends it into the 3rd and deciding set.
And this is going to be an exciting set where rally scoring comes into operation. That means that each team can score on any of the plays and not just scoring a point when you're serving. So the first serving opportunity going to the Norwegian number 1s, and it's Maaseide at the service line. He knocks it straight down the middle. Hoidalen controls that one nicely and hits very hard cross court.
Great shot there. This is when the pressure comes on. Do you play it safe and get it in, or do you go with aggression and try and finish the ball off?
Well, Hoidalen's certainly banging that one through Kvalheim's block, and that gives his side another chance to serve, this time with Kjemperud. And he goes up for the jump serve. Middle serve again, but too long.
Going with the aggressive serve, pushes it long. Point to Kvalheim and Maaseide.
That brings up the side change. The teams change ends on multiples of 4, so that there's no advantage with any of the weather conditions. As you can see, there's a little bit of a breeze here, probably just favouring Hoidalen and Kjemperud at the time. And here we see Kvalheim waiting for his chance to serve again. Remember, rally point scoring means every single rally will count as a point. So exciting for these Riccione fans. And Kvalheim just banging that in the middle of the net.
Easy point for the Norwegian number 2 team. They'll try and boot on that here.
You just can't afford to give 3 points away at this time in the game. This is so tense. Hoidalen back to the service line. What's he going to do? Well, he's going for the jump serve as well, trying to take the pressure. Gets that one onto Maaseide, who just about controls this. Free chance to side out, but that's controlled. And here we have another point chance. Kjemperud just rolling inside Kvalheim.
Awesome defense from Kjemperud. Hoidalen gives him the perfect set. He cuts the ball down into his opponent's court, and that brings up their first match point.
What a fine shot. This guy really is playing well, and you can see what that meant to them. So here we have it, the championship point, and it's Hoidalen back to jump serve. Oh, in the net!
Oh, he wanted that. He wanted to finish this match with a big jump serve.
Well, you go for it, you take your chances, but Hoidalen, unfortunately, there just going for too much power and putting that one straight in the middle of the net. But it's still championship point to the Norwegian #2 side, and that means all sorts of pressure on Maaseide. And he's netted that one!
Oh, he's choked. He is choked.